Hi guys, Adam Dwyer here. I'm just going to make a really blunt, obvious video. Alright, this isn't to make any friends, obviously. I'm going to show you how this really works and what it's all about. So anybody that hasn't been paying attention or you're freshly waking up, this is going to come as a bit of a shock. I'm not trying to be nice or make friends right now, but this is how I do it. Alright, so I'm going to show you. So this is the event that has gone on within the last week or so. 9/11 calls, show, video, cut, Charleston shooting. All right, this is the main. It's the Charleston church shooting. This is the character that everybody's going around saying that he shot up the church. Dylan Roof, I think his name is. Is that the name? We'll find his name somewhere here. It's probably Dylan Roof. All right, so this Dylan Roof fella apparently went around and shot up a black church. As we can see here, it's being exposed as a hoax. Charleston shooting hoax. Police dash cam video shows arrest of Dylan Roof. All right, so when we go watch this, we'll go watch this. I'm going to skip it forward a little bit. The point being, all right, is this guy here, Team Wake 'em Up, Red Silver J. He's out for truth at the moment. All right, he might earn a little bit of revenue for this. All right, which everybody has to look into these people in their own concept. But I appreciate his work because what he's doing is he actually touches on topics that are new. All right, so instead of sticking around and saying, "Oh, Boston hoaxes." Boston is a hoax, or this is a hoax, or that's a hoax, or 9/11's a hoax. Let's talk about 9/11, like these people right here. So instead of talking about a real debatable topic, these people are going to talk about the ball earth and the flat earth. All right, so John LeBon and his crew of crony trolls are only here to slander the subject, all right, and that being at the moment, Charleston shooting hoax. So all they're trying to do is make sure real people don't look into the Charleston shooting and see if it's a hoax for themselves. The one video I watched by myself, or this is the first video I watched of the Charleston shooting, confirmed it is the suspect in the Charleston shooting. I've already released a video. Sorry, I'm talking over it. I've already released a video. It should be uploaded by now. It shows that I do not agree with this. I think it's a hoax too. Just off this video right here.
Calls give a fuller picture of the moments leading up to the capture of accused South Carolina mass killer Dylan Roof.
Black Hyundai, white male traveling westbound.
Police were on the lookout for Roof after the killing of 9 people inside an historic African-American church last Wednesday. The next day, an officer in North Carolina, some 250 miles away, received a tip from a woman driving to work, saying she spotted Roof partly because of his hair. The officer then called 911.
So here we go. Look at this look at this story that they're going to make up to say that they caught this guy. So they're going to say that they caught this guy now from this. Okay, now listen.
I know it's strange, but I just got a call on my personal cell.
I know it's strange, but I just got a personal call, a personal cell. I just got a call on my personal cell phone, but the video's description is 9/11 call. So no, that wasn't a 9/11 call. That was a call to a personal phone. A lady called a friend of his. So he's not even talking about somebody that spoke directly to him. He's talking about hearsay, somebody that spoke to somebody that spoke to somebody else.
And said that she was behind the car.
She was behind a car that was matching. So this lady, instead of calling the police directly, like I described in the last video, called the friend of this police officer. So this friend of the police officer then called the police officer, and then the police officer then called his police department, and then the police department then called. See how many, like, this is phone a friends. This is just phone a friend. All right. All they've done is lady called a friend, called the cop called the police department called the lady. Like, they're just going in circles. This is a bullshit story, just like these people right here. All right, it's bullshit stories with bullshit narrative. All right, they're going to talk about the Ball Earth Skeptic Roundtable. It's the 3rd episode. They're going to dribble on for hours and hours about absolute crap. all right, where they don't know anything that they're talking about. They might get a person on that's done a little bit of research about the topic, but we can't debate NASA. And I agree that this right here, Charleston shooting hoax, this is happening right this second. So like, I have not seen any content come out of JLB and John LeBon or any of these people to do with the Charleston shooting hoax. It seems that every time one of these false flag events come out, these people change the topic to something that's undebatable, really. You cannot really have a discussion about this seriously until we have full NASA disclosure. You know what I mean? So until we can have NASA disclosure, then this topic is like, it's not that you shouldn't talk about it. It's just stupid to be talking about it when we have things like this that are going on. All right. I might believe in the flat earth. I might have my own theories, but this is what's happening right now in America. All right. So they're going to be trying to pass some type of laws or pushing some type of whatever narrative. That's what people need to be looking into. All right. They need to be looking into the ulterior motives of why this shooting happened. All right. Even if it's real or even if it's fake, they're using these methods to control the narrative afterwards. And these are also people that are doing it by making sure real people don't look into it. They don't want to have a look into it and say, all right, what happened here? Everybody's focused on a stupid ball earth skeptical roundtable. Apparently 66 people watching. But it was very weird because if I click off here, if I go history, if I go down, it only says that he's got 4 views. All right. It only says that he's got 4 views here. All right. So then when I click on it and I go in, see it says 4 views. Oh wait, now it's stopped. So it's not live anymore. But the point being that was they use a bot network to up the views while they're actually live. While they're live on the Hangout, they up their views by using a troll bot network. They use IRC networks and fake methods to make sure that their viewer count goes higher, so then people think that they're legitimate when they're not. They're avoiding the real topics. They avoid real topics on purpose, so then they do not have to have any type of... They're trying to be journalists without being journalists, so they're not going to look into anything serious. They're going to beat around the bush and not even tell you their name. So I'm just asking real people to use their brain and use logic when they start looking into this, because these people, like I showed you, these John LeBon and associates, they're not here to help you. Just like CNN is not here to help you. I recommend, if you're going to trust somebody at the moment, I wouldn't trust him completely, but he's on the right path. At least he's going in and looking at media constantly instead of just sticking to one subject. He's constantly deciphering all media and showing you the biggest hoaxes, and nobody's trying to help him. All right. These people are not trying to help him. That's why their flat earth discussions come out right now, is because the Charleston shooting come out. So anybody that uses their brain will realize the Charleston shooting is what you should be looking into, not the flat earth at the moment. It's not that you shouldn't be looking into it, yeah, but obviously you should be using your brain and looking into what's happening right this second, and what laws will be pushed on us right this second, and also be looking into this on the side, but to be paying attention to this and not adding anything to this type of thing shows you their content. I'm going to be adding some Charleston videos because this is the topic that should be discussed right now. Is it a hoax or is it not a hoax? What's going on over in Charleston? What kind of laws are going to be passed? We do not need to be discussing this at the moment when this is going on. All right, so peace out, real people. We really need your help to expose the fakes like this, though.